What's up? What's up? Sensei here. And right now I'm bringing you a pretty good gameplay I got yesterday. Pretty damn good gameplay overall. It's drop zone on interchange, obviously using that sweet, sexy gold MSR. And you guys can check this out. I plan on doing a tutorial on this map, kind of show you how I play it. I generally don't run this route. I usually push the drop zone, but I've been trying out other routes so I can bring you the most successful routes. I mean, I kind of find something that works and stick with it. But, I kind of noticed that once or twice, other routes work. And I want to know what's most consistently successful in order to bring you guys the best possible information that I can bring you guys in my drop zone tutorials. And that last one, C-Town, did really well. So I'm really, really pleased with the performance of the video. And I cannot wait to bring you pretty much the rest of the maps. I'm probably going to pump out 2 a week. Let me know what you think about that. Is that too much? Is that right in the alley? What you like to see as far as content from this channel? I don't want to flood your inbox with crap. But I do want to bring you some quality content, and I want to bring you, a formidable amount of content, if you will. So anyway, guys, today I want to talk about, stats and how they either assist people in. My gun just didn't work right there; it jammed. I want to talk about whether they assist you in your enjoyment of the game, or whether they take away from your enjoyment of the game. I'm gonna use Lawless for an example here. I don't think he'll mind too much. But, for example, Lawless kind of let the stat part of, Call of Duty, the KD, and really just the KD being the biggest thing. He let it take away from his enjoyment of the game. And the same goes for, look at this, Final Stand, you mother... God, Infinity Ward pisses me off with this nonsense. Easy little quad feed. Nice, long range quad feed. You got some decent aim going on, but no, can't have that. Anyway, so Lawless and even J-Rod, my buddy J-Rod, he kind of let the stats take away from him. Look, bitch is still in Final Stand. God. So they let the stats take away from their enjoyment of the game, and it's unfortunate, And for someone like me, when I first started playing Modern Warfare 2, I didn't even know about the stats. I didn't even know there was a KD tracker. No shit. And I first started playing Modern Warfare 2 deep into the cycle of the game. And then, well, not deep, right? I started playing like December and released in probably November, so not deep, but, a little after its release. I didn't even get my PlayStation until then. I wasn't even considered a gamer until then, to be honest with you. But I love it now. I absolutely enjoy every minute. Well, not every minute of playing Call of Duty. We know this bullshit. But anyway. So people let stats ruin their enjoyment of the game, And it's like, it's one of those things that drives me nuts, and I can't really wrap my head around it. Because either your stats are great and, you're happy about it, or you don't care about your stats and you're not playing very well. I just don't know how it goes. I'm not one of those stat trackers. I don't jump into a lobby and see what everybody's stats in the games look like. It's not one of those things I tend to do. Collateral hit marker. I got a 1 kill, and then you'll see the assist comes along right now. Love it. But anyway, so back to the example. Lawless doesn't really like Call of Duty anymore. It's one of those things where you kind of got to take the bullshit with the good, and unfortunately the bullshit really affects your stats. Dead Man's Hands affects a lot of people's. I mean, it's dropped me on a mob streak so many times, because when you get on a mob streak, 9 out of 10 times you kill the dude 3 or 4 or 5 times before he gets another kill. What does that mean? That means he's in his death streak. What is it? 9 out of 10 times? It's fucking Dead Man's Hands is what he's in. Or like this gentleman, he can't get out of Final Stand. So it's just one of those things that drives you nuts. But that's only if you care so much. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other people out there who are great players. I mean, I know a handful of them, right? They're good players, solid Call of Duty players, and their stats, as far as KD goes, would be absolutely 100% respectable. And quite honestly, they would be stats to be rivaled. It's hard for me to describe. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but there's a few people out there that I know who care so much about their stats that they're willing to cheat to gain better stats, or to maintain a stat that they achieved at one point and are struggling to maintain because of a patch, or because of they patched a gun that you really like and it's not as powerful anymore, so you struggle. Watch this. He thought he had a freebie. No, sir. No, sir. You mad, bro? He's mad. And watch this. I'm going to do something else here in a second. This is pretty funny. So right here, I got a hit marker there. And I'm just getting a look. Kill, hit marker. You know what? 360. No scope. Take it, son. take it in your butthole. That's how I do it. So anyway, back to the stats. You know, there's some people out there, and it's not just people I know. There's an absolute ton of people who are willing to fake their stats in dashboard or timeout when they have a bad game. For what? I mean, what do you achieve in there? You know, you're achieving a fake stat, and then it's even worse when some people brag about it. You know, that shit drives me insane. You know, it's one thing to have a fake stat. Okay, congratulations. It's another thing to go on and brag about it and rub it in people's faces that you have this stat. You know, I mean, I personally, I'm pleased with my KD as a general sniper. You know, I'm okay with it. I don't care if it's under a 2. What do I care? You know, it's a stat. It's just a number, really. I have fun playing the game, and that's what should matter to most people, and that's what drives me nuts. And I can't really wrap my head all the way around it as to how these people let something so simple as I fail right now, let something so simple as a number in a game, a stat tracker, absolutely ruin the game for them. I mean, if you're a good player, it's going to show up in the stats. But the biggest problem is the people who fake it, the people who back out. I mean, even, you don't have to time out, right? If you start having a bad game and you back out, you're faking your KD. Your win-loss goes to shit, and you're faking your KD because you probably would have took a couple more deaths in that game. You probably would have had a little bit worse KD in that game because you were already getting your ass beat. You backed out before it got too bad, which means your KD is still fake, right? So I don't understand why it gets to that point where people are willing to go to such measures. Look at this dude, this whole game, he's running Stalker. I want to tell you guys something. I want to go on another tangent, as I tend to do. Right, this is just conversational. We're chilling. We're talking. We're bullshitting. I want to tell you something that I've noticed quite recently as very powerful against snipers, right? A lot of people don't like snipers, or if you're playing against the collateral, if you're playing against a squad of snipers, and you really need to win, or something's going on, you're flying solo, and they're just, you know, they're good snipers, it happens. Don't snipe, I mean, or whatever you want to do, but if you don't want to snipe against a squad of snipers, run Stalker. I am telling you, Stalker is one of the most powerful perks against snipers, and I've recently discovered this, right? It's like for a sniper, it's my job to predict your movement, because I have to aim in, and there's a millisecond where I don't see anything. Watch this, hit marker, dead. I love it. It's just so much crap that goes with this game, and that's the kind of stuff that balances snipers, though. Everybody says, oh, it's overpowered, it's overpowered. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. But anyway, so Stalker is extremely powerful against snipers because I have to predict your movement, and I have to, you know, if you're strafing, I kind of know, you know, by this point in the life cycle of the game, I know how fast you should move in that direction that you're already strafing, right? But if you're running Stalker, you're moving faster, I under-predict the shot, or I shoot you in the arm, which leaves you with health enough to kill me. So anyway, guys, you know, tell me what you think about stats, and do they help you enjoy the game, or do they take away from the game? I think more than not, it takes away from the game, and it's just one of those things that I just try to have fun. I don't let the stats really bother me as much as it does some people. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm Sensei, and I'm out. Peace.